The Labour Party are calling to drag them all back to Parliament, to vote down the mini budget, to vote down bits of it, and to try and get them to change tack. God knows what they're thinking. They said they had to do something bold. The boldest thing to do would be to increase the wages of our workers in line with inflation. No more real terms pay cuts, no more huge bailouts for these companies that keep getting all of this profit. No more handing over large tax payouts to the bosses. We need to make sure that everybody is with us. It's going to be a tough couple of months, I know, with everyone going out on strike, but I look forward to seeing you all on picket lines, and I'll be there with you, as will some other Labour MPs, because there are those of us that believe that a Labour MP's place is on the picket line.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, I think we're heading off in a bit. I'd just like to say a few words, if that's okay. My name's Michael, I'm from Lambeth NEU. Really proud to bring solidarity and greetings from Lambeth NEU to the RMT today. And in fact, solidarity to everybody who's been taking strike action. It's been absolutely inspirational since late spring when it's all been starting, and I can see the escalation of strike action, which is absolutely fantastic. And also, I think it's the most powerful thing that we can do, have picket lines up and down the country where we build solidarity, hold the Tories to account. That's exactly what we have to do. And we need to keep showing solidarity on the picket lines. Every time I've taken the Lambeth NEU banner down to the picket line in Streatham or in Brixton, we've been warmly received, and all the strikers have said, when you're on strike, we'll come down and support you. And my union is taking ballot action at the moment, and after, I think in December, we will hopefully be taking strike action in conjunction with everybody else who is taking strike action. What we need to do is not only keep showing solidarity, but we need to keep demanding our union leaders coordinate action. Every time we take strike action, we need to coordinate it. So we send the biggest and most powerful message we can to number 10, to the City of London, that workers are not going to pay for the crisis. We've had a Tory leader elected by a fewer people than voted for the monster raving loony party in the last election. And within a week, she's come along with our new Chancellor with a shambolic mini budget, which has actually just transferred yet more wealth from us to the rich and the already uber rich and the fat cat bosses of energy companies, etc. And we saw the Tories hypocritically applauding NHS frontline workers during the pandemic, and then as soon as the Tories say the pandemic is over, they say to nurses, care workers and ambulance drivers, you're not worth a pay rise, in fact you're only worth a pay cut. At exactly the same time as they were parting in number 10 and handing tens of billions of pounds of contracts and testing, tracking, tracing to their mates in the city. So we know where the fight is. Liz Truss and her new government have just basically declared class war on us. We will declare class war on them, and she's absolutely petrified, which is why she's trying to bring in new anti-union legislation. So we say two fingers to that. Up with solidarity. We hold our union leaders to account. We will not settle for anything less than inflation, pay rise or above. Everybody out to bring down the Tory government. Solidarity to everyone. Let's make this day absolutely brilliant and the beginning of the funeral for the Tory party in government. Solidarity to the RMT. The workers united will never be defeated. The workers united will never be defeated. The workers united will never be defeated. Thank you.
By the way, would you like the copy? Would you like
just sticky. No, we've got one this morning.
One more message from Lambeth Unison here as well today. Simon Hanna. Thank you. Okay everyone, my name is Simon Hanna. I'm Joint Branch Secretary of Lambeth Unison, which organises local government workers in the borough, as well as workers in local sectors like care. We're having our own fight in local government over pay. We were offered £1,925 as a flat increase across the country. And in London, £2,355.
Can you stand beside him
Our
with the
branch
flag?
voted to reject
Just
this
stand beside
offer because it is below inflation. And I think this is the message that has to go out across the union movement. If the bosses offer us anything that is below inflation, it is a pay cut. Doesn't matter if you're being offered 7%, 8%, 10%. If inflation's at 14% and rising, that is a pay cut that you are taking.
Yes.
And now we have a situation in local government. Unfortunately, most of the Unison members across the country voted to accept the pay offer because I think Unison wasn't clear enough with them. They should have rejected it. And I think every union that puts a pay offer to its members needs to be clear with them that if the pay offer is below inflation, the union is saying that you should reject it, you should organise, you should recruit, and you should ballot for strike action to fight for what you deserve as a worker in this country.
Yes.
We are all facing massive pay cuts, that's the reality, and it's after a decade of historic pay cuts. We've had the lowest rate of wage growth since the 1780s in the last decade. That's the power that the British bosses and their government have at the moment. They can inflict that on us. But as other colleagues have said, this is the beginning of the fight back. And this is why organised